Hey guys, today I'm doing a tutorial on how to add werewolf ears and tail to your Minecraft character. To start this, I just want to preface by saying, no, you can't do this on Bedrock or on a phone or tablet or anything like that. I've seen that question a lot in the comments of tutorials like this, and I just want to say, but go ahead and answer that before anybody asks it. And if I do see something like that, I'm probably just gonna delete it. So you really only need 4 things to do this tutorial. First, you need 3 mods: Blockbuster, Metamorph, and McLib. And then the last thing you're gonna need is the actual ears and tail file, which all 4 of those will be linked in the description for you to download and follow along. I'm doing this on the desktop, and speaking of desktop, I would recommend go ahead and going to your .minecraft folder, which you click Windows and Run, and then you type in %appdata%, which should bring you to your roaming app data file. You click on the .minecraft file, and then go down to your configure file, right click on it, create a shortcut, and move the shortcut to your desktop. Trust me, it'll help out a lot later. Instead of trying to do all of this, just trust me, it's much easier. So as you can see, I already have the zip file on my desktop, and I'm just going to right click on it and click extract to, the zip file name. Once it's extracted, double click on it, and then keep clicking on the files until you eventually come to a file called models. Inside of it, you should see 4 different files, which really you'll only need 2. I know in this I grab all 4, just grab ears and tail. Please disregard what I did on screen, it'll just make this easier. So you drag the ears and tail file to your desktop, and then go to your configure file for .minecraft, drag it into your configure file, and then go into the configure file, drag those files up to your Blockbuster. You can either just drag them continuously, or you can go straight to the Blockbusters, then to models, and then you just pop it in there. However it gets in there, just make sure it's there. As you can see on screen, I already have that done, so I'm not going to do that. Man, I say a lot, I'm sorry. Once they're in there, all you have to do is load back into Minecraft. You want to start by opening your Blockbuster menu, going to Model Editor, which is the little person icon on the left. And if the menu doesn't already pop up, then press the 3 lines at the top, which should bring up the list of all of your models. You should be able to see both the ears model and the tails model in that list, and if you don't, please go back and make sure that you've gotten those files where they needed to be. So, really quick, just to make this easier on us in the future, you go ahead and you click on the ears, and then in translate, it should be the second one down. It should say Y when you hover over it. Set it to -24, and then at the top, click the little floppy disk and save the model. Then you can go ahead and exit Blockbuster and open Metamorph. Once you're in Metamorph, go ahead and click on whatever model you're going to be adding ears and tail to, but I don't recommend doing this with one that you already have a skin with if you plan on using the ears and tail for multiple models. And that's mainly because this will be your template for those models, for those skins. These are like the base models, and you can apply the skins later. We'll go into that, don't worry. So once you've opened the model, here I'm using Steve, we'll go down and click edit, and then go to the body part menu, which is just like a little diagonal line, and then you should see a little plus sign. Click that, and it should create a new body part. Then up in the top right, you should see a list of all the body parts. Right above that, you'll see pick. So click that, and then click the set of ears. But you'll notice that even though you've clicked on the ears, they're not quite on your character yet. This is how we fix that. What you need to do is you click the body parts menu again, click on the ears, and then go over to the list of the body parts. Click on head, which will link the ears to the head. You will notice about the ears is they look just slightly off center, but don't worry. All you have to do is, and in the middle, in the very bottom, there should be that menu. However, it should say X. Change that to 0.012. And just to make sure that it looks right to you, click Morph again, and then like go out of the menu, just kind of look, make sure that's what you want. And now we're going to move on to the tail. The tail is done pretty much the exact same way. Body parts, add a body part, pick, and then you pick the tail. Add it, go out, and you'll notice it's not on your character. You do the same thing, except instead of clicking head like you did with the ears, you click body. And now you'll notice that the tail is much higher than it needs to be. But don't worry, I've gone ahead and figured that out as well. All you need to do is, same thing how you move the ears, go to that menu with the tail, click body parts, click it, go in the middle, and for translate where it says X, put 0.029, and then for Y, put 1.594. And hopefully it's centered. Once you're done, click Morph, go ahead and look at it, make sure everything is how you want it, and then you need to go back into Metamorph, and then right-click on the morph that you just made. It should be selected in blue. Right-click on it and click Copy NBT, and then go to a different category, which you'll see it in, like, I think it's called Recent. You'll want to move it from there because the Recent category resets each time you leave that Minecraft world. And unless you want to have to do it all over again, I would copy it to a different category. You can make a new category. I put mine personally in your morphs just because it was there and easy. Once you're done with that, obviously you're going to want to add texture to the wolf ears and tail. That is honestly a lot simpler than I thought it would be. All you do is you click body parts, click on ears or tail, whichever one you want, and in the same spot you clicked pick, right beside it you should see edit. Click that. Once you're there, go down to the bottom right and you'll see a square. Click it. It should say materials. Click it and then pick texture. When I did it, it brought me to my list of regular skins, so I just clicked the top folder, which brought me back until I got to a list of all the models again. And I clicked on ears, skins, and then gray.png. Sometimes also when you click on it, it'll show you B.A and then Blockbuster. All you do is click B.A and then ears, skins, gray PNG. But don't worry, you don't have to redo all this anytime you want to use a different skin. All you do is you click on the model, and in the bottom right, instead of clicking body parts, you just click materials, and then you change your skin from there. The ears and tail remain intact, but it changes the skin. I do believe that's all. If you have any questions, ask in the comments. Obviously, don't ask me if it's Bedrock compatible. But yeah, I'll try to get to them as soon as I can, and hopefully this helps somebody. Hopefully. I'm gonna go to bed. It's 3 a.m. It's time for some sleep. Have a nice night or day, or you know what, I'm just gonna go.